7 players who could be traded before the start of the season. This again by the Bleacher Report. 2 of them have the Browns as one of 2 landing spots. So the first one, Stephon Gilmore, we've talked about him, cornerback, says the Browns and the Seahawks are listed as the landing spots for him. Would cost some money because it's $7 million this year, would want an extension. Would you be willing to do that? And you mentioned that he would certainly be very good. He's one of the best cover corners in the league, and a little older, but still very good.
I mean, like, do they want to lock up the Super Bowl now? I mean, that's like, it's hard. Like, the fan side of it is like, yeah, let's, whatever it takes. Like, you got a little space, right? You can squeeze them in. Let's do it. It would be such a go for it move. It would be such a go for it move. And to line up Gilmore and Ward as your 2 outside corners with everything else you have going on with the defense, I do think they do have a lot of young veterans, and to add like a guy who's been around a little bit longer, like I don't think is a terrible idea. I was sort of in on them maybe adding somebody at the trade deadline last year, and they didn't. And I do think this may be one of those things in the Andrew Berry era where we sort of like, oh man, maybe you could push the envelope a little bit here. And I just don't know how often they're going to push the envelope, right? That maybe I would say Clowney was in some ways pushing the envelope, but they did it at a very reasonable number on a 1-year deal. So the idea that like we're going to get Gilmore, you got to squeeze him in, then he wants an extension, that is a complicating situation long term. But man, for right now, I think they'd be if you add him, I think you would have a very strong case that they might be the best team in football. So I'm not going to say no, but I'm also, it's hard for me to wrap around my head around the idea of that actually happening. But it would be such a go for it move that it kind of gets my juices flowing.